Okay, guys. Today is the long-awaited, you know, Rick and Morty review. Rick and Morty, 100 years, guys. If you enjoyed this show, you're about to get really sad about my review. I will say there'll be barely, maybe just a tiny bit of spoiler warnings, but probably not a lot of spoiler warnings, because I'm probably gonna say that, like, I'm probably gonna do a spoiler-free review, guys. Hopefully. Depends on what future Ben, who is, recording this right now, is thinking in his head while he rants about this show. Rick and Morty was a fine show. It was fine, It wasn't exactly what I was expecting, which definitely shocked me, because what I heard from Rick and Morty was that it was an adult-like show that, super mature, super sci-fi, super, you need to be smart to understand anything. I'm pretty sure those are all just jokes at this point, as from watching the show, I feel like it was a very childish show until around season 4. The first, there were some mature subject matters, but there was a lot of just potty humor in the first 3 seasons. Am I saying that the new writers from season 4 and 5 were better? Yes, I definitely am. Jeez. They definitely got it right. Season 1, 2, and 3 was not the greatest. Season 4 and 5 is what got me into the show. Of course, it would really help that I can watch the rest of season 4, as I had to watch someone talk about season 4, because I could not find the final 5 episodes. Quite the disappointing fact, but it does happen sometimes. You can't find every episode, and the final 5 episodes of Season 4 was, of course, the 5 episodes I couldn't find. I could find all of Season 5, though, so no worries, this review is going to be relatively fine, as the final few episodes of Season 4, from what I've seen and heard, have mostly been filler episodes preparing us for the finale. Yeah, so here I am. I'm ready to talk about Rick and Morty. Rick and Morty is a show about Rick and Morty. It's not much more complex than that. Rick and Morty go on tons of adventures together with their portal gun, and yeah, they just have a weird, wacky, funny time, I guess. The first 3 seasons, I think I laughed a total of 4 times within the first 3 seasons of this show. 5 and 4 were not the funny kind of seasons. They were actually character-developing seasons. Especially the final few episodes of Season 5. That was definitely some of my favorite episodes. And here we are. With my review, I'm just going to say, off the bat, I give this show a 7.5 out of 10. Still mediocre. 75. The show definitely could get better. For once, I'm actually excited to see a season above season 2 of a show. Arcane, I'm excited for season 2. Flash, I'm not excited at all. Actually, Tower of God, obviously, I'm excited. I got bored of reading the manga, because the art style was not really my jig in the manga or the webtoon. The anime the show definitely did have its ups and downs. There was a lot of episodes where I can say, that was actually a pretty good episode. And there was a lot of episodes where I can say, that was utter trash. Some great examples of good episodes definitely stem Pickle Rick being one of the funniest things. or one of the only good things of Season 3. I'm pretty sure Pickle Rick is in Season 3. Might be 4 though, which again, I said 4 and 5 were great. I felt like if you took out almost all of, if you just put season 1, 4, and 5, this show would have been perfect. As other than if Pickle Rick is in season 3, you would put that back in season 1, because it feels like there was actually some character development. Like, I will, like, this is barely spoilers, guys, but if you guys do not want to hear about what the characters are like before you start watching the show, then yeah, go ahead, skip ahead. I'm probably not going to talk about them for too long, but, you know, it is literally just character profiles. It's not spoilers, really, but I know some people are sensitive to stuff like this, especially if they plan on watching the show. So if you guys do plan on watching Rick and Morty, all I'm going to say is that I'm going to explain the characters right about now. Okay, characters. Characters were a really good part of season 4 and 5, but for the most part, they didn't really grow ever. Morty was always some young kid who never really, you know, grew up. He was always this immature kid. And a specific episode really changes that up, you know. I'm not going to say what or how, or what episode or how, but it is in season 5, which is where character development definitely starts to happen. And Rick is some abusive guy. He's like, he always says to Morty how replaceable he is, and he's sort of a jerk to everyone. He's a horrible person, which is why season 5 does Rick right. It's like really good, really, really good, with actual character development in season 5, which is probably the only good parts about show, character development. Okay, so I probably didn't say which time to skip back, but it only took me about a minute to talk about characters, so here I am back to talk about the show again. Season 1 felt like a weird show. It felt like a rip-off adult version of Gravity Falls. Really. A weird, not rip-off. So it wasn't good. And I really like Gravity Falls. It's one of my favorite kids' television shows. And I really didn't like season 1. I really just thought after season 1 I should stop watching. But then I moved on to season 2, which is when I was like, maybe season 2 gets better. People really like this show. Season 2 was not much better. It was slightly, I guess. And then, but there was a lot better episodes in season 1 for character development. Yes, season 2 starts off with a banger episode. But the rest of the seasons, meh. Season 3, you got Pickle Rick in here, which I'm pretty sure it's Pickle Rick, which is the best episode in that season. That's really all I can say. Season 4 starts developing characters. The characters start to change in season 4. They start going through stuff that they haven't been going through before, but that's all because of the new writers. Season 5 is the character development saga, where only a few episodes aren't for character development. They really, most of the episodes, show how much Morty has grown and how Rick needs to grow. Which is why I enjoyed season 5 the best out of each season, because there was actual character stuff. The sci-fi stuff wasn't even really science, and I didn't need to be big brain to understand that Rick was a genius. He was, but he's clearly not a good person. I found the show funny, but, you know, there was just a lot of scenes where they were just joking about potty humor, like, haha, doo-doo head, or something like that. Not exactly like that, obviously, but it was a lot of just potty humor. Until season 4, which actually brought out some other humor, but still, not all of the humor was the funniest or the most appropriate, but it was an adult show, so I can't really get mad at that. So again, I rank this show a 7.5 out of 10. It wasn't really the best of shows. It needs some improvement, but it wasn't an awful show that I would say, I'm never watching this again. I'm actually really excited for Season 6 of the show. Season 4 and 5, in my opinion, really developed characters, which is honestly some of the best thing you could do for the show, instead of just making it a one-off, only adventures, 100 years, Rick and Morty adventures, There's a quote from episode 1. But yeah, that's really all I have to say about Rick and Morty. So I hope you guys enjoyed this review. I know it took a while to actually get this review out. It took a while to actually find a place that I can actually get explained some of Season 4, because I'd feel bad if I just left out those episodes in Season 4. I don't exactly know what happened in those episodes, but, I know enough that... I know enough, I don't need to know any more about it. Thanks for watching, everyone. I'll see you all in the next video, which should actually be a video, gameplay video, for once. Should be Skywalker Saga. I think I should be posting, the part I do with Armon before I do, before the one with Arya, even though they were recorded. The one with Arya was recorded first. It's just that this Friday, I think I might be streaming me beating episode 3. I might be. I might just record it and then post it next week. But yeah, I have finished episode 2 now, and I started episode 3, so see you guys.